Aloha. Our first new vocabulary term is a little bit tricky because it's the word house. Now, you might not think that's tricky at all because you all know what a house is. In this class, however, the word house doesn't mean any of those. Instead, it means one of the two parts of the legislative body, or perhaps both of them. As we discussed in earlier videos, both Congress and the state legislature are divided into two bodies, also called two chambers. One is called the Senate, and the other is called the House of Representatives. In the video behind you, you will see the House of Representatives chambers at the Hawaii State Legislature, which is in red, and the Senate chambers, which are in blue. These grand rooms are referred to as chambers, and so the term has spread to apply to the bodies that meet within them. So you could use bodies, chambers, or the word house. Notice that in writing the individual names of each house, the word Senate and the word House and Representatives are capitalized. That's because they're being used as proper nouns, the same way that you would capitalize the name of your friend Nick if you were texting him. However, another term for these bodies or chambers within the legislature is simply lowercase house. Note that this is using the small letter h. So the small letter h version also refers to the Senate. That's the confusing part. Here's some examples to help show you how this works. My friend is working in Congress. Oh, which house is she working in? She's working in the Senate. Oh, I hear that's the nicer house to work in. What makes you say that? In the Senate, they have steak for lunch. In the House, they only get sandwiches. Note that the capital H House is only referring to the House of Representatives, while the small letter H House refers to both of the houses together, or it can refer to either one of them individually. So to recap, capital letter H always means the House of Representatives, while small letter h can mean this or that, but in this class, under no circumstances can either of them mean this. The other two terms for this week are the terms bicameral and unicameral. You will see that they're quite similar except for the first syllable. The prefix bi means two, like a bicycle. The prefix uni means one, like a unicycle. So once we figure out what cameral means, we'll know that the bicameral refers to two of them and unicameral refers to one of them. Well, the word cameral simply means chamber. So bicameral just means a legislative body that has two chambers, like we've just been discussing with the Senate and the House. Unicameral, on the other hand, means a legislative body where there is only one chamber. In Hawaii, an example of a unicameral chamber are the county councils. In Honolulu, for example, there are 9 members of the county council. They make decisions as one body. All of the county councils in the state of Hawaii are unicameral. And that's it for this week's vocabulary lesson.